Everyone wants to know how to make $10,000 a month. And there's so much noise around that number, so many people making it sound way easier than it really is, that most people never actually hear the honest answer. So here it is. You genuinely can make 10 grand a month. It's real people do it every single day. And it is absolutely on the table for you too. But there's a catch, and it isn't the one the gurus try to hide. The catch is whether you'll actually do the things it takes. So today I'm not going to sell you a dream, and I'm not going to tell you it's all fake either. I'm going to walk you through the real path to your first 10,000 a month, the actual steps in the actual order, and then I'm going to be straight with you about what it costs. First, let me kill the doubt, because honestly, that's the thing holding most people back before they even start. 10,000 a month is not a lottery number, and it isn't luck. It's a handful of decisions made in the right order, and once you see them laid out, you can't unsee them. Quick reminder of who's telling you this. I've spent the best part of 20 years around real businesses, watching what actually moves the needle and what just looks busy. And I've watched completely ordinary people get to this number once they stopped guessing and started following an actual plan. So if you want the honest version of how it really works with no hype or shortcuts, go ahead and subscribe, because that's the whole channel. Now let's get into it. Step 1, and this is the one most people skip straight past. Pick the right business model. This choice on its own is the difference between a headwind pushing you backwards and a tailwind carrying you forward. So you want a model where the maths is already on your side. As a rough guide, there are 4 that consistently make sense. A product business, where you find something people already buy, put your own twist on it, and sell it online, and you're typically looking at somewhere around 50 to 60% margins. An agency, where you solve one specific problem for a business and deliver the service, usually a bit higher, around 60 to 70. Consulting, where you bring the experience and the direction, and they do the actual work, higher again, roughly 70 to 80. And software, where you build it once and sell it again and again, which is why those margins can run all the way toward 80 or 90. You don't need the perfect one. You just need one where the numbers aren't fighting you from day one. Step 2, and the model means nothing without this one. Build a skill somebody will actually pay for. A real 6-figure skill. And here's the good news. The most valuable ones right now are all learnable from scratch. On the internet, a lot of them for free. Coding, which sounds hard until you realize the tools today, basically write half of it alongside you. Video editing, because every business is turning into a media business, and they all need people who can cut a good video. Copywriting, because knowing how to make words sell is a skill that quietly makes you better at everything else you do. Sales, especially selling over chat, which is one of the highest paid skills going, and nobody talks about it. And AI automation, the new one, where you learn to wire these tools together to do real work for a business. Pick one that genuinely interests you, because here's the truth, if you're actually into it, going all in doesn't feel like a grind, it's the exact thing that makes you great at it. Step 3 is the one I wish someone had drilled into me early. Sell before you build. Most people do this completely backwards. They go and build the whole thing first, pour in weeks or months, and only then find out whether anyone actually wants it. And people are polite, they'll happily tell you it's a great idea and then quietly never buy it. So flip the order. Find the people who already have the problem you solve and offer them the solution before it even fully exists. Sell them the opportunity, show them the value, and then get comfortable actually asking for the money, the deposit, half up front, the whole thing, whatever fits. Because until someone has actually paid you, you don't really have a business, you have a hobby. Collecting that first payment is the moment the whole thing becomes real. Step 4, once the money's actually coming in, automate your delivery. Because this is where a lot of people quietly drown. They get good at selling, the orders start rolling in, and suddenly they're buried under the work they promised with no system to handle it. So build the system before you need it. Start by simplifying the offer, strip it right back to the simplest version that still delivers the result, and stop bolting on extras nobody asked for. Then engineer the outcome, design the thing, so that when a customer just follows your steps, the result is almost guaranteed. And then bring in AI, because so much of the routine work now, the intake forms, the follow-ups, the support, the admin, can genuinely be automated. That's the difference between $10,000 a month and a 100-hour week that burns you out before you get to enjoy any of it. Step 5 is the one that takes you past $10,000 instead of trapping you right at it. Buy back your time. When I first got to a number like this, I was working every single waking hour because I was scared the whole thing would fall apart the moment I stopped. That lesson took me years, so let me save you some. You grow by building systems and by getting other people to take work off your plate, not by personally doing everything forever. So a few times a year, look hard at your own calendar. Anything that drains you and that someone else could do for a fraction of what your time is worth, start handing it off. Then take those freed up hours and pour them straight back into the things that actually grow the business, the selling, the marketing, finding good people. Quick one for you while we're here, because I do actually read the comments. What's the one task in your week you'd hand off first if you could? Tell me down below. So that's the how. Now here's the honest part, the bit the thumbnails always leave out. Every one of those steps is simple to say and genuinely hard to do. Getting to 10,000 a month is going to ask for real hours, especially at the start, and it's going to ask you to stick with one thing long enough for it to actually work, right? When every part of you wants to jump to the next shiny idea. And keep this in mind, 10,000 coming in was never 10,000 landing in your pocket. There's cost and there's tax sitting between those two numbers, so build something with enough margin that you actually keep a real chunk of it. None of this is me trying to scare you off. It's me trying to get you to believe it because it is real and it is doable. Most people who never get there didn't fail because they couldn't. They stopped or they kept starting over from scratch. So the question was honestly never whether you can, it's whether you will. This is general information and not financial or tax advice, so check yours with a professional. But the path itself is real. Pick the right model, build a skill worth paying for, sell before you build, automate the delivery, and buy back your time. Do those and actually stay with them, and your first 10,000 a month stops being somebody else's highlight reel and starts being a plan you're working. Next time, I'm getting into the fight everyone's having right now, AI slop versus AI assisted, where the line actually sits between lazy, worthless AI content and using these tools to build something genuinely good, and why one gets buried while the other gets rewarded. If you want the honest version of that, you already know what to do. My name's Chase. This is The Honest Chase, and we're only just getting started.